What's up, everybody? Jesse here with 904 Killing and Reeling. How's everybody doing? We've got a cat fight back in the distance. I don't know if y'all heard that, but they're screaming at each other this morning. Oh, it's a beautiful Sunday morning. I ain't got a whole lot to do today, so I'm gonna take a little walk. I want to move one of my game cameras and put on one of these heavy trails I got back here just to see what's walking through the property. But I don't know, I just figured I'd tag y'all along. We'll walk through the woods together. But who knows what we'll stumble across, right? But it's a beautiful morning. Feels good. Birds are chirping. God is great. So let's carry along. Let's see what we can get into. It's been a minute since I've been back in here. Yeah, I'll find the trail again. Make sure I don't stumble up on one of them big water moccasin rattlesnakes. Cottonmouth water rattler. You don't want to see one of them. Y'all love walking through a good swamp. Nothing better, especially when they dried up. You just, so much you ain't gonna get walking other places. Just going slow. I don't want to stumble up on one of them things. But somewhere, right, oh there it is. I had a tree stand in here somewhere. Kind of lost, but there's a pretty decent game trail right here. You'll be able to see it. There's my trail camera. You can see through there. Goes that way and that way. But gonna take this camera off right here. Probably about 200 yards back that way. It's just a beat down path, so we're gonna slip in there and see what's happening. Watch the camera for a week or two. All I got through here though is does, and this is one of the trails right here that they're gonna come in and feed heavy in the pasture and on the corn pile and stuff. So we're gonna grab this camera and we're gonna move it on back. Try to get out of here for these mosquitoes eat us up too bad. Got to really look good, because I'll tell you now, water moccasin blend in so good, rattlesnake blend in so good. I'm just easing along. Even one of them big ground hornet nests. You got to be real careful when you're out. Observe everything. Know where you're walking and what you're walking into. I like to do about a 3-4 foot scan all the way across the ground I'm walking. I don't just look down at my feet. It's just good practice. And you're still gonna walk up on them. So let's get in here. Let's see. Kind of tight in here. Alright, so I made it over here close to these trails. But this is a real pretty spot I'm in right here, right now. That's where I was catching them on camera last year. Oh, we're gonna go look at that. It already looks like I've been scraping and rubbing and breaking that one. That's old. Okay. We got a trail going that way, trail going that way. Oh, we're gonna go right in here. We're gonna put this camera up on this game trail. See what happens, what shows up. I might put it right here though, honestly. I had it here last year. This might be a good spot. We'll see. Turkey slipping in on me. Just beat down paths. Kind of like this area. I'm gonna get a big camera view to just had deer blow at us. Got a deer that just jumped to his feet right there. It's just on the other side of them bushes. It ain't ran off. But I don't want to disturb them, so I'm going to put the camera somewhere right in here. It's a heavy game trail. Alright, I'm dripping. Got a little hot and humid back up in here in this swamp bone. But got the camera out. Y'all don't laugh. I like to brush them in a little bit. And this is the view it's looking at. You got a trail coming in there, trail going that way, trail going that way, going that way. It's like 4 or 5 different trails meeting up right here. So that's where we got it. We're gonna see what kind of buck we got back in here. I know this is where he's at. So I don't want to sit here and drip too much sweat and get sent back in here. I'm just gonna leave that for, I don't know, a couple weeks, maybe their whole season, who knows. Let's see what kind of footage we get off of it. But let's take a walk back to the truck. But this has been the path for years. Look how beat down that is. All the time, every day. Like I said, I just jumped deer. You see these trails coming together, going that way, going that way. They go all over up in here. But it's probably on my property one of the heaviest used trails on the property. I mean, look right here. Right there with a buck road. Going that way. Splitting off that way. Splitting off that way. Like, they are just beating it down in here. But whatever's using these trails will show up on that camera. So we're gonna follow them back in through the swamp. Head back to the truck and try not to get snake bitten on the way. And there they out here sunning. Heck, not even just snake bitten. There's 14 abandoned fish ponds right over here from me. One year I was sitting out here, heard something walking through the woods, and a daggum 12-foot gator come walking under my stand. So you just gotta keep your eyes out, period. You gotta look, see where you're going. Signs all in here. They were heavy in here last year. I didn't do much exploring. I got hunting late in the season. I didn't get a jump start on things, so I ended up staying out in the woods for the most part and just hunting outer edges of my property to keep the sun out of the woods. Alright, well, I'm gonna make my way through this thick stuff. I'll see y'all on the other side. I got in here and did a whole circle. You get off that trail, could be bad news. Luckily I ain't got but so much property if I did get lost. But just because something looks a certain way at the end of deer season when it's winter, all your leaves are off your trees, your paths are beaten down, you're very familiar with where you're walking. You come in here for the first time at the beginning of the season, everything's growed up. It's a whole different view. So it's important to pay attention, because just like I did, you get turned around in here quick. But I believe I'm on the right track. But thought I just seen somebody's house. I was like, where am I? It was actually my shooting house. Thought I was gonna slip up beside somebody's house. Told you, you get turned around in these woods. Ain't no joke. You gotta pay attention. Where you going? And on top of that, I'm trying to look for snakes. I'm trying not to get eaten by a big old cottonmouth water rattler. Because we got them out here. Good God, we got them. But I will say that wasn't a bad trip. I did a lot of walking through a lot of swamp head right there. Other than a lot of spiders on me, we did pretty good. We didn't see no snakes. But I wasn't trying to walk out right here. Here we are. Oh yeah, this is a beautiful spot right here. I've worked hard to get these spots cleaned up over the years. Thought I seen a turkey out in the field. But hopefully I didn't talk too low. I did stumble up on a couple deer there. I couldn't catch them on video. But there will be a video where I do catch them. Clean that little path out. So I'll think about my shooting house. Nice and camoed in. Ain't bad. Well look, if y'all would, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate y'all watching. Just hanging out, taking walks, man. Moving cameras around, putting little food plots in. Doing what I love. And I know there's so many that don't get the opportunity to do it. Y'all like clicking on the channel or just watching what's going on. It might be a rainy day and you can't get out. Some of y'all might be like me in the head, and all you do is live for this stuff, so when you ain't outside, you're watching the stuff you'll be doing on the television. But I do appreciate it. If y'all would, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, tell me what you'd like to see me try doing. Y'all got a good idea of the layout out here now, so. And yeah, till next video. Appreciate y'all watching. Thank y'all.